you doing? Yeah. How you doing? How you going?
Is same
What's
meaning.
new?
Mm,
Yeah. Same. So what's new, Mike? How have you been? Long time no
um,
see.
yeah. Mm, Recently is busy than before. Because uh, I have some new coworker come from
Ah,
China,
okay.
so I picked them up, and uh, maybe after 17 days quarantine, I will
Yep.
mm, go around with new coworker go around Singapore, introduce some new things for her.
Okay. Nice.
So
For her.
yeah, a girl,
She pretty?
pretty, yeah, pretty.
Don't tell your wife, okay?
Pardon?
Joking.
Yeah.
Joking. Joking.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Yukiko. Yukiko's hiding right now, which is okay.
Yeah, maybe you could go not at home.
Maybe she's eating lunch or something.
Mm,
Sorry, guys. I'm having some problems with my um, iPad right now, so I'm just trying to get the template on there. So, Mike, do you have to also train your new employee?
Um, but actually, just because we are co-worker, but we are different. Uh, how to say? She work other part. I
Okay.
work another different part. So don't need to training. Just because they come the first time, so introduce lots of uh, new things, and maybe the about life, about how to take bus, like something like that.
Okay, so she's quite new um, in Singapore.
Yeah, quite new in
Okay,
Singapore.
so she had never come to Singapore before.
Uh, Actually, she told me several years ago she have meeting in Singapore, but only 3 days.
Okay,
Mm.
so not a lot of time to.
Yeah, not because when you arrive Singapore, um, when you go to some more underpass underground, you often
Yep.
can
Yep.
you lost the direction.
Yeah. Especially like Ion or Orchard or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very easy to get lost. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, Mike. Well, looks like it's a small class today, which is okay. We have a
Wow.
few people watching on YouTube. So, Mike, you're lucky. I know Yukiko is here. Maybe she's just hanging out. I don't know. So, YouTube people, if you have any questions, please ask. Today, we're going to talk about quantifiers. So, um, these are words that we use to say how much or how many or is there enough or not enough. Um, so these can get a little bit confusing sometimes, but at the same time, they're not too difficult. So, but if you have any questions, of course, let me
Yeah.
know. You can type the comment, or Mike, obviously, ask me. And Yukiko, when you're finished lunch, you can come back too. Um, all right. So at first, we're going to talk about, or we're going to, hello, Magna. What's up? Hey, Magna, you comment a lot, so thank you for coming. I'm very well. I hope
Oh,
you're well too. So if you have any questions, please
oh,
ask. Happy to
someone make a comments on YouTube.
finally have a comment on YouTube, so that's great.
Oh, say.
Okay, so if we talk about a large number, okay, if we talk about a large number, so the most, the most common way that we can use um, uh, to talk about a large number is a lot, right? So let me just change that, right? A lot of, right? So I can say, Mike has a lot of money, right? Mike, maybe, right?
Yeah.
So Mike has a lot of money, right? If we look back at these, at this picture, right? We look at the hamburgers or the cheeseburgers, right? We'd say that is a lot. That is a lot of hamburgers.
Mm,
That is lots of hamburgers, right? So
mm,
we can use that. Um, Now we can use a lot of. So we can use a lot of. Um, right? We can use a lot of in a positive sentence, a negative sentence, or a question, right? So this is really um, this is really helpful for us because it's the easiest one. It's like when we talk about past tenses. When we talk about past tenses, we can always use past simple, but sometimes we can use used to. Sometimes we can use would,
wood.
right? But in this case, so lots of or a lot of. Generally, we can use in a negative and a question, right? Negative and a question. So I can say, today we don't have a lot of students, right? So I can
Mm.
say not a lot of, right? We can say we don't have a lot of students. We don't have a lot of students, right? Hey, Kazakhstan, cool. India, Kazakhstan, nice. Kazakhstan, good hockey players there. I know sometimes in the Olympics, they're very good. Okay, so today we don't have a lot of students, right? We don't have a lot of students. And, if I want to ask a question, I can say, right? Do you have a lot of free time? Do you have a lot of free time? Right. So yeah, I can ask those questions. Mike, do you have a lot of free time?
Yeah, actually, because Corona-19 virus, I have a lot of free time.
So how do you use your free time?
Actually, I learn English,
Yeah,
partly do exercise,
partly do exercise. Yeah, that's good.
partly take care of my daughter.
Yeah, nice. Good dad. All
Mm.
right. So another way that we can use lots of, okay, we can only use this in a positive sentence. It has the same meaning as a lot of, but in this case, it's less formal, right? Less formal, right? So you can say, yeah, I have lots of free time. I have lots of free time. Same as a lot and lots of same. But we won't use that in a negative sentence or a question, right? Do you have lots of time? Not usually. Generally, we use lots of with a positive sentence. So not usually negative or
Oh,
question. Yeah, not usually
oh,
negative or question. It's the same meaning. Just English speakers are lazy, so we want to make it as short as possible. Yeah.
oh,
Um, if there's no noun, we can use a lot, right? So we can use a lot, right? If there's no noun, usually I can say I eat a lot, right? I eat a lot, or I drink a lot, right? Just means, um, often or every day, or when I eat a lot of food, right? So here we're not using a noun. Here we're not using a noun. So yeah, how much do you eat? Oh, I eat a lot, right? How much do you eat? I eat a lot. In that case, we can say we don't have a noun. There's no noun here, right? There's no
Yeah.
noun here, right? If I can say, of course, I eat a lot of food, right? I eat a lot of food, but that's not important. I don't need to say food because of course I eat food. I don't eat tables or books or chairs, so I don't need to say what I eat. So in this case, just I eat a lot, right? But if I want to say what I eat a lot of, right? Maybe I can say, oh, I eat a lot of rice. I eat a lot of pizza, right?
Mm.
Is okay. If I want to say what I eat a lot of, then of course I can add that there.
In this, a lot is objective, subject, verb, and object. A lot is objective.
Adjective. Ah, yes.
Adjective. Yes.
These are quantifiers, so it might be more of an adverb. A lot. I don't know actually, Mike. That's a good question.
Mm.
Let me check.
Because I learned about the English sentence structure.
Yeah, it's an adverb.
Subject.
It's an adverb. It's an
Adverb.
adverb or a
Oh.
or
Yeah. Yeah.
um yeah, it's an adverb or
Mm.
a pronoun even. Yeah, an adverb or a pronoun. But in this case, we just call this a quantifier. Just call this a quantifier because quantity means how much, and this is giving us an idea of how much we need. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I don't know how to pronounce your name, Gulnara, but if you have a question, obviously you can ask. Just comment. I'm right here. I'll answer it. This is live. That's where you get it. And don't give Mike all the questions. Okay, Mike asks a lot of questions, so you don't have to just give Mike the question. And of course, don't forget to like the page or subscribe and click the notifications because we go live once a week. So you guys can watch us once a week. Okay, moving on. So of course, as Megna said, we can use how much or how many, right? So much and many, this is one of the most common um, one of the most common mistakes is a lot of our students use much and many with positive sentences. Actually, that is wrong. We only use much and many in negative and question most
Oh.
of the time. Okay. So, and of course, not much means not a large number. So actually, it's a small number. Okay. Because
Oh.
we're saying usually not much. So you can say, I don't drink much tea. Okay. I don't drink much tea, right? Sometimes I drink tea, but I don't drink much tea. So this is the same as saying, I don't drink, hello, Yukiko. I
Hi.
don't drink a lot of tea, right? But here we're using negative plus much, right? Negative plus much.
Mm.
Same meaning. I don't drink a lot of tea.
A lot of tea. Mm.
Same meaning. Same meaning. The main difference is a lot of, I can plus a countable noun
Uh,
or an uncountable noun,
mm. Both okay.
right? But
Much
with much,
only
only uncountable,
uncountable. No.
right? I can only use much with uncountable nouns. Okay, so that's really, really important. Of course, I can ask a question as well. I can say, Yukiko, do you right? Yukiko, do you drink much beer?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Right. Yes, I do, right? But again, we want to make sure that we're using uncountable nouns with much, uncountable nouns
Uncountable. Yeah.
with much. Okay. Moving on, we can talk about many. Again, we don't use this in a positive sentence. We don't say, I have many friends. We have many students. No, this is wrong. Okay. We don't say that. We only use this again in a negative and a question sentence. In a negative and a question sentence. So
Oh.
okay, so sad, I'm too busy, right? So I can say, I don't have many friends. Okay, I don't have many friends, right? So again, this is plus countable,
Countable.
right? Countable nouns, right? So we use many plus a countable noun. So I know Yukiko has like 1 million friends, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah, Yukiko,
Yes.
when Yukiko comes to ULC, like everybody, Yukiko, what's up, Yukiko? And she's like, what's up, right?
Yukiko is kind and friendly.
She's a ULC superstar. Okay, she's a ULC superstar. So we can never lose Yukiko. We need to keep her around.
So Yukiko can have free ULC class.
Yeah, once a week on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right. And the last thing that we can use to talk about large quantity, okay, is plenty of, plenty of. Okay, so we can use plenty of, right?
Oh,
But we only use this in a positive sentence. We only use this in a positive sentence. So I can say Yukiko.
have plenty of friends.
Yeah, Yukiko has plenty of friends. Again, this is a positive sentence. And, I can also say money, right? Yukiko has plenty of money. So here I can say countable or uncountable. No
Oh,
problem.
both okay.
Yeah, countable or uncountable. And it's the same meaning as a lot of. It's the same meaning as a lot of. Just kind of means like more than enough. More than enough. That's what plenty of means. More than enough. Okay. Maybe we have to rush to the, hey, come on, Mike, we got to go. No, it's okay. We have plenty of time, right? We have plenty of time. Means more than enough. More than enough. All right. So any questions there?
Yeah. So we cannot see Yukiko has many friends. So this is the wrong sentence.
Yes. Well,
Why?
grammatically, in terms of grammar, I have many friends. That's wrong. But um, in terms of understanding and communication, there's no problem. Yeah, there's no
Yeah,
problem.
they understand, but sometimes they often use this, but they don't know why it's wrong. Okay.
Yeah, right. So same. You can say I have much time. I have much time, but again, it's a little bit strange, and yeah, we don't use that very often. I have much
Mm,
time. So we prefer with much and many. Really, really important, right? We want to focus on positive sentences. No positive sentences. Usually, yeah, negative and question, right? So yeah,
negative question.
right. Do you have many friends? Something like that. It's okay.
Do you
All right.
have any friends?
Uh, good. So just wait a second, getting to that. Um, all right. So we're looking at a small number. Okay, we're looking at a small number.
Oh yeah,
Um,
any belong to
so
small.
when we use any, Mike, we're actually talking about zero or none, right?
Oh,
Zero or none, or just a basic question. So we'll talk about that in a second.
oh,
Um,
second. Okay.
so today we're talking about little, okay, plus
Confused?
uncountable noun.
Mm, yeah.
Right? A little plus uncountable noun. So I can say I have a little time.
Mm,
All right. Now this has a positive meaning.
mm,
Okay. This has a positive meaning. If you ask me, hey Matt, can you help me after class? And I'll say, yeah, of course, no problem. I have a little time. I have a little time. This is a positive meaning. It means I have some, but not a lot, right? So this means some, but not a lot, right? Some, but not a lot. So
Small.
yeah, okay, I can help you, but I only have a little time. I have a little time, so it's okay. I only have a little time.
I
That's
have a
fine.
little time.
All right. Now we can say little without the okay, plus uncountable noun. Okay. Matt, can you help me after class? Sorry, I have
Little time.
little time. I can't help you. I have little time. I can't help you. This means not enough, not much, or not many. Or I can say I have very little time. I have very little time. Hey, Matt, can you help? Sorry, I have very little time. I have to go. I have little time. I have to go.
So little small than a little.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, exactly. Little is smaller than a little.
A little.
Okay. So that's a little versus little. And then we have a few. Okay.
A few.
Plus countable noun. A few plus countable noun. So this is same as a little, means some but not a lot. Some but not a lot. Right? She has a few questions, right? She has a few questions. That's some questions, but not a lot. Or hey Matt, or if you ask your teacher maybe on Friday when you go to class, or next time you go to the teacher, sorry, I have a few questions, right? I have a few questions. Just means I have some questions. Don't worry, it's not a lot, but I have a few questions. I have a few questions. Okay. All right. And then few plus uncountable. Sorry, few plus countable. Sorry. Right, is same as little, right? It's not enough. It's not much or not many, right? Um,
We learned before few means negative, means no.
well, it's not that it's negative, Mike. It's that it has a negative, a
Count.
negative meaning,
Ah, negative
a
meaning.
negative, a negative feeling, right? So I
Yeah.
can say, oh, she, right? Oh, she's really sad, or, she's not a very happy person. And then maybe we say, oh, why? Oh, I think it's because she has very few close friends. Or we can say, oh, she's really, really shy. She doesn't like to talk a lot. That's why she has very few close friends, right? She's very shy. She doesn't want to have close friends, right? Opposite of Yukiko, right? Yukiko, the star,
Yeah.
right? So that's the difference between few and a few. So this really, really important, the article there, because a few, this has a positive meaning, right? A positive meaning, right? I have a few questions. That's a positive meaning.
Positive.
Oh, hey, sorry, Mike, I forgot my wallet. Oh, it's okay. I have a few dollars. I have a few dollars I can give you, no problem. And that just means I have some, but not a lot, right? I have some, but not a lot. Okay. Yukiko, question?
Okay.
All right.
Is easy for you, Kiko.
No, no,
Yeah,
not
Yukiko's
easy.
superstar. So. All right, moving on. So now we're going to talk about zero, zero or more. Okay, zero or more. All right. So the first one that we can talk about is not any. Okay, not any. Now, you guys know from beginner class or elementary class or, very low level English, we use any for negative and question, right? We use any for negative and question, but not any equals zero, right? So I can say, oh, recently, um, I get, right? I could say Bill doesn't drink any whiskey, right? Bill doesn't drink any whiskey, okay? He doesn't like whiskey. He hates whiskey, so he never drinks whiskey. So if I say how much whiskey does Bill drink? He would say I don't drink any, right? Not any. Not any means zero. Not any
Yeah.
means zero, right? I can say Singapore doesn't have any earthquakes, right? Singapore doesn't have any earthquakes, zero, right? Zero. Not any means zero. I can say, hey, to my helper, to my wife, I can say, hey, we don't have any eggs. Can you buy some eggs? We don't have any eggs. We don't have any milk. So here, of course, we can use plus countable or uncountable, right? Any plus countable or uncountable. Okay. Or I can just say no, right? Or I can just say no. We don't have any eggs. We can say no plus a noun, right? We can say no plus a noun. So I can say
No egger.
we have no eggs. We don't have any eggs. Same meaning, right? Just means zero. We have no eggs. We have we don't have any eggs. Or we can say there's no room in the car. Hey Mike, can I go in your car? Oh, sorry, it's full. There's no room in the car. There's no room in the car.
This
All right.
is no X. It's only
Zero.
say with S.
Yeah.
X. No
Eggs.
X. No.
Yes. So we have to
No
use
X.
yeah, if we use good question. If we use a countable noun, we have to put the S.
Okay.
We have to put the S, just like here, right? Any earthquakes. Yeah, if we use a countable noun, we have to put the S.
Yes.
Yeah, same, same with, right? Same with a few. We have to put the S. I have a few questions. I have to put the S. But yeah, no, because yeah, I don't know why. Yeah. I can also just say we have 0 eggs. 0 is okay. We have 0 eggs. How many eggs do you have? 0 eggs. Right? Right. I have 0 eggs. And the last thing we can use is none, right? And usually this is with a short answer. So this is when we're using it in a short answer. So I can say, how many eggs? Actually, at my house, I have no eggs right now. So maybe that's why I'm talking about eggs. How many eggs do you have? Right? And I can say none, right? I can say none. So in a short answer, I can use none. I can use.
Is none is okay? If answer is none. Is same. No?
You can say we have none. Yeah, you can say we have.
Oh we have none.
Yeah, we have none. This is like a lot, similar to a lot, right? How many eggs do we have? Oh, we have a lot. Okay. We have none. Okay. We have some. Okay. We have a few. Okay.
So
Right? Just
if
all
use
different meaning.
if use it is none is what's that meaning?
We can't. It is none.
It is.
Because we have something, right? When we're talking about quantity, we're talking about how much we have or how much we need or how much we, yeah,
We have so.
how much we expect or something like that. Okay, so of course, if you're just joining, this doesn't mean 0, right? We have a lot is the opposite. We have so many, right? We have a ton. We have some, which means 5 or 6, and we have a few, which is like 2 or 3. Yeah. Okay. Good. And the last thing that we'll talk about today is, or no, two more things, sorry, is more than I want or more than I need. So usually this also has a negative feeling, right? This has a negative feeling. If it's more than I want, that's a bad thing, right? If it's more than I want, that's a bad thing. So for this, we can use 2 plus adjective. I can use 2 plus adjective, right? And maybe some people think, right? Singapore
It's too hard.
right? Singapore is too hot. Singapore is too small.
Mm.
So it's more small than I want, right? So now, many people, COVID, we can't travel. So most people are getting like going a little bit crazy, right? Because they can't go out of Singapore. Singapore is so small, I can go to Marina Bay, or I can go, but 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, right? Ooh, right?
Yeah.
The feeling is really, if I lived in China or I lived in Canada, right? Even COVID-19, Canada's huge, so I can go many
Cebu.
different places. So I can say Singapore is too small. Singapore is too hot. Um, I can say English,
It's too difficult.
right? It's too difficult. It's more than I want. It's more than I need, right? So that's not a good thing, right? That's not a good thing, right?
Too
Okay,
much,
so I
huh?
can use too much plus uncountable. I can use too much plus uncountable noun, right? Um, okay, I can say she has too much free time. That's more than she wants or more than she needs, right? We have too much free time. I can say, right? I ate too much,
Much.
right? I don't feel good. Oh, my stomach hurts. I ate too much, right? I ate too much. That's more than I want or more than I need, right? So I don't feel very good, right? I don't feel
Uh, If
very good.
if I eat too much apples, the apple is a countable noun.
Yeah, so that's number three, Mike,
Okay, okay. Too many.
right?
Can
Too
also.
many plus countable, right? Yeah, so
Oh,
perfect. Mike ate too many
too many apples or something.
apples, right?
Apples. Yeah.
Steve Jobs is famous for his skin turning orange, right? His skin turning orange because he ate too many carrots, right?
Mm.
He ate too many
Carrots.
carrots, so his skin started to turn orange. It's a real story. Okay. Um, so I can say, when Singapore is open, I can say Singapore has too many tourists, right?
Mm.
Too many tourists. For me, that's a bad thing. For Singapore, that's a good thing, right? But
Mm.
maybe for me, that's a bad thing. I go to the zoo, it's really busy. I go to Marina Bay, it's really busy, right? So for me, as I live in Singapore, that's a bad thing. Of course, for Singapore, for Marina Bay, for the zoo, of course, that's a good thing, right? You can't have, oh, sorry, we have too many students, right? No, that's a happy problem, right? That's a happy problem. But for maybe our students, right, you guys would complain, oh, there's 9 students in the class. Hey, my son, there are too many students in the class, right? That's more than you want or more than you need, right? So that's something you don't like, right? Too many students in the class, right? It's bad, right? Too many students is bad.
Too many
Yes.
students is good.
For me is good.
Yeah.
Maybe for you is bad. So that's right.
Or like Yukiko is good.
Yeah. If it's nine Yukikos, then no problem.
No problem.
Okay. All right. And the last thing that we're going to talk about is less than I want or less than I need, right? So in this case, we use not. Okay, we can use not enough plus a noun. And this is countable or uncountable, doesn't matter. So we don't. Okay. Right. I want or need more. Right. I want or need more. Maybe my kids will ask me, Daddy, why don't we buy a house? Say, sorry, honey, I don't have enough money. Right? I don't have enough money. I need more. Right? I need more. All right. Right. Yeah, there aren't enough chairs. Okay, there are not enough chairs. Right. We need more chairs. Right. We need more chairs. Okay. And the last thing is YouTube Live. If you want to say hi, this is our famous.
Oh, you're on YouTube Live.
Our famous YouTube.
Oh, hello. Oh, we got Mike. Okay, you can go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mark.
This is
Hey guys.
this is YouTube Mark.
Yeah.
Famous.
Handsome teacher, famous.
Yeah.
So famous. So famous. So just a few more minutes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then we have not, adjective, enough. So this is opposite of too plus adjective, right? Too hot, right? Too hot. So I can say, if I say Singapore is too hot, I can also say Singapore is not cold enough, right? That's the same meaning, right? Not adjective enough, not cold enough, not cold enough, not cold enough.
Singapore is not large enough.
Yeah, Singapore is not large enough, not big enough, right? Oh, this room is not big enough. This house is not big enough, right? It's the same as it's too small, right? Again, it's less, it's less than I want or less than I need, right? It's less than I want or less than I need, right? It's like Goldilocks and the three bears, right? Goldilocks and the three bears. She goes to the bear's house. She eats the food. One of them is too hot. One of them is too cold. Do you know this story? No? Yes, you do. It's very famous. She sleeps in the bed, the bear's house. No? Right. Never mind that.
Okay.
That's the story. That's the story of the Goldilocks and the three bears. Yeah. Do you guys have any questions?
Any questions? And any question is different.
No, again, if we're going to use a countable noun, then we should always use S, right?
Do you have any questions? Do you have any question? I mean these two sentences different meaning because question and no S.
No, you can say, do you have a question? Okay.
Oh,
Any, I must use S.
Oh.
With any, I must use S.
Before I think any different meaning, any plus questions means 1, 2, 3, or several questions. If any question means no question.
No,
Yeah.
no. If anytime for this, yeah, for this rule, we generally use plural countable noun, plural countable noun, unless I want to use a, right? Because then it means one,
Yeah.
right? Then it means one. That's fine.
So any okay. Do you have a question? So do you have any question? Is okay.
No,
Sure.
no.
Any question?
Yukiko, how about you? Any questions from class or anything like that?
Yes. Today, I understand. Maybe.
Okay. How about from your class or from anything? YouTube? I know there's 3 people watching. One of them is probably us, or probably all of our staff.
Today we studied adjective, but a strong adjective word. It's
Okay.
the first time.
So like
Yes,
like
yes.
cold
Yes.
and freezing.
Yes.
Yeah. So any problem or is it okay?
Maybe okay. Okay.
Okay, well, that's easy. Yeah. So like hot and boiling, cold and
Boiling,
freezing, right? Hungry,
Starving, yeah.
starving, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
So
Simple and
many.
strong adjective. Yeah, so
Yes,
many.
yeah. So many. I have to start.
Yes. Gulnara, any we use with question. So we have one. Well, negative or question. Sorry, I have a question from YouTube. Yeah, any we can use with negative or question. Right? Do you have any time? I ask with a question. I don't. Anytime. Yeah, we'll use with negative.
Yeah. But sometimes we see. Do you have some time?
Okay. So yes, we can use some with questions if I expect the answer to be yes.
Oh,
So
depends.
generally it's with like offer, like would you like some tea or do you want something to drink, right? Generally, if I'm offering something or just like, if your teacher asks if you have some questions is okay, because maybe I can see the face has like question face, like what? Like, hey, oh, do you have some questions? I'm expecting the answer to be yes, so that's okay. That's okay. We can use some in questions sometimes.
Uh, when we use some, maybe I can guess you will answer use yes.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, no rules.
Good. So do you have any other questions?
Any other questions? Yeah. Oh, last class I learned a new word from you. Abstin, abstinent. Abstinent means absence. I were abstinent from the morning class. I listen the video. I got that meaning.
I was absent.
Absent. Oh, uh, I I saw the subtitle. they translate abstinent. Abstinent.
No, abstinent is when you
So I
like if Mike, if you never drink beer or you never drink wine, right? Then you're abstinent for alcohol, right? Just means you never do that thing.
yeah. I checked the dictionary. The meaning
So I said so I said
Oh,
absent, not abstinent.
okay.
Different
I
meaning.
got it. Oh, so you said I were absent from the
Yeah.
morning class.
Yeah, from class. Right? I was
Oh yeah.
absent from class.
Okay. I yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So anything else? Any other questions? Sorry, Mark is asking me to leave this room. So I have to cut it.
Oh, Marker want to use this room.
Yes. So I have to cut it short.
Oh, okay.
So this means end
Maybe
early.
told Mark come in and we we talk with Mark. Joking. Yeah. Okay. It's time for marking teaching.
He still has some time. He can wait. It's okay. He can wait. It's fine. He can. Yeah, he can. So, yeah, I'll cut it in a few minutes. But Golnar is asking me some questions. But you guys, Mike or Yukiko, any issue?
Okay, Yukiko, questions.
No.
Today I'm okay.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm okay.
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 Okay. Okay. So thank you guys. I'll see you next week.
Next
Yes.
Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Every Wednesday.
Okay. Every Wednesday. Oh, never change.
Sure.
Okay.
Don't miss me too much, Mike. Okay.
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 Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you,
Tell more people to
teacher.
come. Yeah. Thank you.
See you next week.
Golnara, give me a second. I'll explain that to you. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Golnara. If you want to join the Zoom, maybe you can send an email to us. You can send an email to, or you can maybe send an email to us, and we can try to get you the Zoom link for next time. So you can send an email to office@United Language Center. You can send an email to office@United Language Center, or you can send us a message through our Facebook page, and we'll try to get you the Zoom link. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. Of course, come back next Wednesday, same time, and don't forget to like, share, comment, all those fun things. And I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for you watched the whole thing. That's amazing. That's 1 hour. So I really appreciate that, or almost 1 hour. So thank you so much, and have a great day.